Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to a garden chat. I'm Allison and this is my YouTube channel, Green Goddess Plant Seeds and Stitching, where I share my adventures both in gardening and in crafting and cross stitch. So today, like I said, is a garden chat. So we are focusing on the garden. It's February 16th. It's brutally cold out here. I'm in Meadow Lake at the farm with my partner Glenn, and yeah, we've got peppers that we started back in January that are ready for transplanting into 4-inch pots. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, and I'll take you over and we'll show you some of the varieties that we got going. We do start our peppers quite early because we have such a short growing season here. I mean, technically our last frost date is usually mid to late May, and we can get frosts in the fall as early as the end of August. That's happened. That's not unusual. But the last few years we've been blessed with nice, beautiful long autumns that are frost-free almost till October. So we're hoping for a nice long season again this year. So let's take a look at some of the peppers that we got going. Okay, so this is sort of our indoor seed starting area. It's in the basement. We would love to have like a germination greenhouse outside, but there's costs to that, and the greenhouses are not cheap, and they're not cheap to heat, especially when it's like minus 40 degrees. So yes. So this is what we've got going on. We've got a few trays. Some of them are more abundant than others. We've got quite a few Kangstar varieties here that we got seeds in a seed swap. So we thought we'd just start them all and see what comes up. We've got a ton of peri-peri. We saved our own peri-peri seeds last summer, and Glenn told me to plant some, and then he told me to plant some more. And then he told me to plant some more. So we've got a ton of peri-peri. I think there's going to be a good deal to be had on peri-peri plants this spring at our sale. We've got some, what else we got here? These are all peri-peris. We've got some Aurora in the back here. These are more peri. Oh, these are Jamaican red mushroom. There's some purple cayenne. Some of these are a little bit dry. We were here the other day watering, but they seem to have dried out fairly quickly on us. What else we got? These are a Madame Jeanette. We got some Turkish flower, some Komodo orange, Jamaican Scotch bonnets. Those are one of my favorites. There's a hybrid habanero. This is Primero Red. What else we got here? We got some Kangstar, Starscream Red, some Ahi Mango, Kangsta Yellow. Some of the ones that didn't do quite as well, that we don't have quite as many, probably won't make it into the sale. We'll probably just keep those for ourselves and then maybe try and save seeds. We've got a Cacho di Cabra. And just a couple of, what are these? Oh, pumpkin spice jalapeno. There's some chocolate habaneros and a ton of 7-pot purple scorpions. Glenn purchased a couple of dried peppers. I think there might have been 3 or 4 in the bag, and he bought them like a couple of years ago. And he lost them and then found them, and he said, well, let's pull out the seeds and see what comes up. And by the looks of it, they all came up. So they are a little bit leggy, but we can fix that when we transplant them. There's Moruga scorpion and some CC jigsaw brain. Oh my goodness, you can smell the capsaicin coming off of these just by touching them. Oh my goodness. And over here, they're a little bit sparser, so these ones didn't come up quite as prolifically as we thought, but that's okay. Some of these were older seeds. They had been in the seed box for quite a while. Fish peppers, chocolate primotali. There's 4 chocolate primotali. Some Scotch bonnet, fish peppers, more Scotch bonnet. We got 1 Thor's Thunderbolt and 1 Hallows Eve, ahi largo, more Scotch bonnets. Oh, we got 3 mustard mamas. What else we got here? Oh, look at this. Dorset Naga. Oh, we've got quite a few Dorset Nagas. So that's awesome. That looks good. So I'm going to get set up and we'll go do some transplanting. Okay, so I'm all set up here. I've got my tray with my pots in it. I got 4-inch pots. They're all filled, and I've made like a little hole where I can put my plants in. And we're going to start with the Kang Starscream Red. Okay, so I'm just going to pop them out. Like, I didn't sow these very heavily. Some of them have 1 seed in them, some of them have 2. I'm just going to very, very gently break this up and pull these apart. Whenever you're handling seedlings, you do want to be very, very gentle. And then I'm just going to hang on to that, pick up some of that soil ball. You can see that, and then I'm just going to plop that in, bury it all the way down, and then firm it in there. And I might even add a little bit of soil on top of that. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Oop. Yeah, there we go, just like that. All done. I got a few more here. Oh, it's been a crazy late winter. The weather has February's been cold. It's been very, very cold. So, you know, somehow working with hot peppers on a cold winter day is kind of appropriate. Just gonna pop that in there. Like that. Got a few more. We probably did start these a little bit early, but like I said, some of the seed was old and we weren't totally sure it was going to germinate. So we thought, well, we'll just plant it all up, and what grows, grows. And if it doesn't grow, well then, you know, it's no longer taking up room in the seed box. So there's some nice looking peppers here. There's one of my tags. We'll just transplant into one of the pots there. And then just do that. And pop it in just like that, and we're done. With that box, anyway, I got a few more boxes to go. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for the bulk of this afternoon. There. I do have some more seeds to start, so I'll come back when I'm starting the seeds and let you know what we're going to be adding to our grow out. All right, so welcome back, everyone. I did some transplanting. I still have more transplanting to do, but I thought I'd take a break from that and get started with some seed sowing. So what I'm starting today, I'm doing some jalapenos, and we've got a few different varieties. I've got just a generic jalapeno. Some of these seeds are older. I've got a brown jalapeno. I've got a tam jalapeno, which is supposed to be a little bit milder. And then I've got some CC jalapeno. These are chili chump seeds. So I've actually got 2 packages of those ones. So we're gonna get these all planted up. I generally plant mine right into a tray. I know some people with their hots and super hots will use the paper towel method with the baggie. I've tried that, and while the seeds may germinate, I usually end up killing them when I go to transfer them from the paper towel into a tray of soil. I end up killing them. So that's why I don't like that method. I just sow them directly into some soil, and we've had tremendous, as I've shown, we've had some tremendous luck doing our seeds that way. We haven't had any problems. So here we go. All right, so I am just going to basically pull them out. I'm starting with the CC jalapeno, the chili chump jalapeno, and there's probably about 10 seeds in here, and I'm going to sow them all. I'm just going to sow them all, and then we will have an awesome crop of jalapenos, hopefully. I don't usually count my seedlings when I plant them. I used to do that and record everything, and then I just found, you know what, it's just easier to record the number of plants that come up, because you're always going to have seeds that don't germinate. So no matter what the situation, there's always going to be ones that don't come up. And so I just found it's easier to record how many plants that I actually ended up with, rather than the number of seeds that I put in the soil. So there's one, and then I'm going to do the second pack in this other tray, so that they are multi-sown, but they're not too heavily sown. They're actually fairly decent. So just empty them out in there. Get them all. Oh, there's always seeds that don't want to come out. Oh, there's still one in there. Come on. It's the only thing I don't like about the plastic baggies, that the seeds always seem to stick. Come on. There we go. So we're really hoping for a good crop of jalapenos this year. I know we'd like to use them in our own recipes if we can. We've got a number of pickles and preserves that we'd like to use them in. And there we go. So we're hoping for a good crop of our own jalapenos that we can enjoy. I just got to do my tags. I should have did this earlier. And normally I would use a garden marker, but my garden markers are all spent and we got to order some new ones. There we go. So I'm just going to cover these with a little bit of soil, just like that, and stick the tag in there. I will record the date that we started them, not necessarily how many seeds, but the date at least, so we know for future reference how early we got stuff going. So there's that. And then next up, we're going to do the brown jalapeno. I don't know how many is in here. I don't think we started any of these last year. This looks like a brand new. I think I bought them last year and then never did get them going. Oh, there's quite a few. So, all right, fair enough. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna finish sowing all of my jalapenos, and then once I get the tray full and all seeded, I will bottom water them and then set them on a heat mat so that they can get the heat that they need. And then they'll be good. And we'll hopefully, in maybe a week, they might actually be up. All right, so I've got my tray all set up on a heat mat. So I've just got it on a small one. We do have bigger ones, but because I'm just doing the one tray today, I'm just going to use that small one. And I'm just going to pull that out. And then just bottom water it. I'll just pour this whole container in here, and then it will just, each pack will absorb the water. That'll be good. Everything will be nice and wet. And then I will just grab a humidity dome. There we go. I just pop it on there just like that. And there we have it. Hopefully in a few days we'll have some seedlings. All right, so I've got 3 trays of transplants done. Mostly Kang stars, but I do have some Turkish flower and some ahi mango in here. But this, of course, is just the start of our transplanting. As I showed earlier, we got lots to go. So I'm going to be busy over the next little while trying to get all of these beautiful, beautiful pepper plants potted up and ready to go. So yes, so this is the start of our gardening season. It's off to a good start, if I might say so, if I do say so myself. We are hopeful for this year. That's all we can do, you know, as gardeners. You know, you got to roll with the punches. You take the lessons from the previous growing season, you apply them, and you just try to grow and learn better and learn from what happened. So I know last year was such a tough growing season. I mean, we can't do anything about the weather, and whether you believe in climate change or not, weather patterns are changing. They are definitely changing. I mean, last June was so cold. Lots of people in the area got hit with frost. We had pretty much all of our rain fell in June, and the rest of the summer was near drought conditions. So we're hoping for a much better season, a much gentler growing season. We are trying to plan ahead for various different things as best we can. I mean, the vegetable garden, we do irrigate to the best of our ability, but that doesn't help the field crops in the surrounding area. So anyway, I hope if you're gardening, if you've got seeds going, I hope they're off to a great start. I wish you an awesome growing season. And until next time, do take care.